What's up? It's Jake from Up Late Runescape here. Today I'm here with,
Alex.
and today we're gonna start off with the introductions of ourselves because you have never actually met us before. So, my name is Jake. I'm 18. I play video games. Contrary to popular belief, I like girls, long walks on the beach, and spending Friday nights watching romantic comedies and eating Chipotle, and also wearing fedoras. Oh fuck, that's the wrong script. Alright, I've played Runescape since 2004, taking breaks occasionally, of course. I spew out random bullshit facts a lot, and I find any excuse to make myself sound right. I live with my parents, and my computer's in the living room, so when they walk out and make stupid old people noises, I yell at them and tell them to go away. I also smoke, and I aspire to be a comedian someday, even though I'm not that funny, but I guess if Daniel Tosh can, I can too. And Alex?
Hey guys, I'm Alex. I'm a funny guy, but beware of my strange sense of humor. I think of things that only the most horrifying people can enjoy. I live in the ghetto and use the internet for my cell phone, which means I lag out a lot. So when you're left with Jake on here, please try not to kill yourself. Although if it was on the other hand, don't try to autoerotically asphyxiate yourself trying to get off to my sexual man voice. So sit back, relax, take a load off, and tune in to our late night podcast that will entertain you in all that you're doing. This video was meant to be minimized. Audio is all you need, baby. How's that?
Alright, and first on the topic list is, that was actually really good, nice. First on the topic list is how we know each other. So I guess we met in 2008, that's the consensus on that, and we met on Epic Gaming. And in 2008, I was a 12-year-old child, and Alex, you were like, how old?
I don't know, dude. Old as fuck.
How old are you right now?
I'm 20, about to be 21.
So you were 14, and I was a 12. So at least you hit puberty.
Yeah, dude, old as fuck.
And I was a little shit, and I was just this 12-year-old kid on this
Still are.
Ventrilo, and pretty much, yeah. I was just this 12-year-old kid on Ventrilo, and Alex was there, and we apparently
Yeah.
hit it off, and we've been friends since 2008, which is 6 years, I believe.
Yeah, I got a little story on, like, how we met. So, back in the day, I created this Ventrilo server, which is basically like TeamSpeak, but it's the old version, which was, like, very text-based and whatnot. And, we just basically met out of nowhere. He came on the YouTube channel that we had set up for it, and yeah, my friend made a video for it. He came in there, and I don't know if we were friends at the beginning, but we ended up being friends later. We were on there for years, man.
Yeah, definitely. So our next topic on the list here is we're going to discuss why science hasn't provided us males, with a suitable sex toy. And now we have fleshlights, but girls have these fucking machines, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen videos of these fucking machines. These fucking machines are crazy. They're literally fucking machines. They fuck the bitches. And if this shit goes on any longer, I think that us as males will just be completely gone in existence completely.
Have you
Because
seen that
all
video?
they're
Have
gonna
you,
be
have you seen that video on
using
Motherless?
these robots designed specifically
So Alex
for
is lagging
fucking
right
bitch.
now. So this is a perfect
What's the
example.
video?
Okay, so Alex is back now. So that was the perfect example of when Alex
Sorry.
lags, and there's nothing we can really do about that because, as he did say in his intro, that he does run off of a phone. So there's
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
yeah, there's not much we can do unless you donate to Alex at www.paypal/.
Hey, maybe you could just, you could make a joke out of it and everything. You could maybe play a drinking game. Every time I disconnect, take a drink. It'll
yeah,
probably
every
be
time
1,000
he starts
times.
lagging, you're gonna get shit faced every time. Perfect. You just lagged a little bit there, so you were going to definitely get fucked up. But anyways, back to the topic that we were talking about. So there's this video on Motherless, and it's got sort of famous. I think I might have saw it on eFuck too. But the girl, I don't know what toy it was. It was some bondage play, but she was in there. They were getting it, and she was strapped up, and apparently she orgasmed until she was retarded.
Oh, she became retarded. Yeah, I seen that
Yes,
video, dude.
you seen
The
that?
bitch is like, she's like speaking in devil languages and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's
It's crazy as
speaking in
fuck.
Latin. Yeah, and why can't us males do that? I'd really love to orgasm until I became retarded. I mean,
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't.
I would literally love to orgasm so hard that I'm going to work just like with my eyes rolled in the back of my head, just fucking, oh, oh God, oh man, I really like that pizza I made for you.
As soon as I can start speaking devil language during when I'm jerking it, I mean that's definitely a good sign to me.
Yeah. Alright, dude, so let's talk about the fucking flashlight. Okay, so this fucking caveman product called the flashlight is just... I'm sorry, it's a flashlight. Sorry about that. It looks like a flashlight. You unscrew it, and then there's like a little rubber vagina thing in it,
Yeah,
and it's
that's why
like... I mean, it might be kind of pleasurable for dudes, but it's not mind-blowingly fucking... You know, there's a lot of work that has to go into it and all this kind of
yeah, you're
bullshit.
still working your forearm muscle. Shit.
Yeah, you're still, like why can't I connect anything to the wall that'll fucking just, you know, because it'll probably, like, rip off my dick. Science needs to work on this.
Now there is
I honestly
something.
think.
Now there was this one innovative person I saw once upon a time that hooked up a reciprocating saw to the end of a fleshlight and basically set the reciprocating saw up, and basically out of the reciprocating saw
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And he had that thing going. That seemed pretty creative to me, and I feel
Well, yeah,
like
I mean, obviously there's gonna be some good DIYs out there, but, you know, there's not some, you know,
is there a website?
it's not
for that?
mainstream.
Like
I don't know, there probably is, dude. You can Google this shit. Just type in
sex toy
fucking...
DIY.
Yeah,
Sex
I guarantee you'll find a search
toy
result for it.
DIY. Oh, there we go. I found it. No problem.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, see, so there's dudes out there doing this. Girls don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the point.
Yeah, they got toys
Like-
for days. What is that one, Siberian or whatever it's called? That thing.
Yeah,
you
it's just
you sit on it and
it's a vibrating marshmallow. It just
Yeah.
pulsates pussies.
Anyways, so on to the next one. The doctor tells Alex that he's healthy. Now, if you don't know Alex, I'm gonna give you a
Hi.
little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an understanding of what Alex does on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I'm not
that makes
healthy.
him not healthy. Okay, he smokes nearly a pack a day. He chews
Maybe more.
bubblegum wrappers with them on.
Yeah, the
he
wrappers,
prefers-
they taste better than the bubble gum usually.
Yes, he prefers dogs over cats for some reason.
And that's not sexually. That's just in general. It's just
So, which one do you prefer sexually? Are we getting somewhere, or do you prefer like a barnyard? Do you prefer a barnyard animal that's stump trained?
Sexually,
or
I'm going with a seal, not a seal, sorry, a dolphin, because dolphins know what they're doing, dude. Dolphins know how to get wet. Just saying.
Wow, that was a pretty good pun. I like that. Anyways, so Alex
Yeah.
also never wore a condom, not once, except that one time he used one to jack off with.
Yeah,
No.
this is true. The condom I used to jerk off with was flavored, so it kind of defeated purpose completely. I didn't eat it afterwards, obviously. I mean, you know, I prefer wrappers, but not dick wrappers, because that's what basically a condom is a dick wrapper. Yeah, I just don't like condoms. They don't feel that great. Even the ribbed ones aren't that great. I mean, it's fucking just boring, you know? It's just, rather just pull that shit out. Fucking pull and pray, dude. Pull and pray. Oh, yeah, pull and pray.
Okay. He also shits furiously 3 times a day, and I can actually contest this because, Alex, it seems like you do take shits on the toilet with your headphones on, because they
Yeah.
are wireless headphones, and I hear some
I could
of
be
those
taking a
suckers.
shit right now, and you don't even know.
No,
could be
sometimes
pulling
I
out a
do
s-
hear those.
I could be
though.
pulling out an anti-squicker. Anti-squicker.
Yeah, they do come out occasionally, and they are scary sounding.
They fucking explode. Dude, I'm telling you, man. The doctor says I'm completely healthy with that. I don't understand. Like, he's like, yeah, man, males are supposed to shit like a couple times. I'm like, all right, man, if it's fucking explosive diarrhea, I understand why that's not, you know, not right. I mean, it's just it's not really diarrhea. I don't fucking know. It's just shit. You know, but I shit 3 times a day. It comes out pretty hard, and that could be healthy, I guess, in some contexts. But I don't eat anything that's good for you at all. I mean, my fucking... oops, I dropped my cigarette. One.
That's good.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
Something
I
about
basically
circus midgets or something like that?
no, I basically eat
Oh, yeah.
Hot Pockets and fucking Sour Patch Kids every single day of my life. And I drink Monsters and all kinds of shit. I mean, yeah, and fuck, plus I smoke and whatnot. So I don't know. That all contributes to
Do you
my
think
ass
that the
diet.
doctor maybe like got your test results back, and he just didn't want to tell you that you have some like massive heart failure, that he's just keeping secret and told it to your mom?
You
He's
know,
gonna
I've
break it
thought
to
of
you?
that. I've thought of that, but my doctor seems like a pretty straightforward guy.
Is he
He
Indian?
sticks his finger up my butt. Yeah, no, he's not Indian. Surprisingly, you would think that most doctors are Indian, but this guy's a white guy. He's a pretty straightforward dude. He's
Does he have
you
a
know,
mustache?
he's completely shaven. Can you believe that? His face shaven, no mustache whatsoever. This dude has knowledge for days and doesn't look like a fucking shithead.
Or his
Weird.
pubes shaved? Or...
I don't know, man. I haven't inspected those.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Haven't,
what?
haven't got that far
Hello?
in the doctor-patient relationship. I see. See, my doctor.
I thought that was just for a paper. Does that really mean that doctors have to have relationships with you? Is that what you're signing for?
Well, yeah, when you sign up to get a family doctor, you
Yeah, I
basically
mean,
should know that they're gonna rape
Oh,
everyone
so
in
he's
your family.
got to be my family then. He's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, you weren't raped by your dad?
Oh man, this is really coming together now.
Jeez.
Oh man, I think we should change the topic now.
Okay.
No, I didn't get raped.
So you
I didn't get raped. I didn't get raped. Okay.
Okay, tell the judge that just
Wanna
like
make that
that,
clear.
and I'm sure he'll believe you. Anyways,
Whatever,
so,
faggot.
so you put pot on the list, and I'm not sure how you want to discuss pot because you literally just
Oh, dude.
put pot.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. That's all. It's fucking self-explanatory. Pot's the shit, dude. I love smoking weed, man. It's fucking awesome.
You just put pot on the list, like.
I'm actually like kind of rolling a joint right now. Not even
So,
joking.
So you literally just put pot on the list. Nothing like
Yeah.
topic about like no legalization or anything like that. You're just talking about pot. So what are we gonna
Dude,
talk
just-
about pot?
I guess, I mean, legalization's a big story in pot, but, you know, fuck that, dude. I mean, just pot's so good that I guess they're gonna make it legal. There's nothing more to say about that, really. There's just, pot's fucking cool, dude.
So you really think
Pot's-
they're gonna make it
pot's
legal?
cool. Oh yeah, dude, they're gonna make it legal. Why wouldn't they make it legal? They make so much money off of it, dude. They better make it legal. If they don't make it legal, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Depends
We're
how hard
losing
they
some
tax
bets.
it. If they tax it way too high, then I mean I don't.
Well, if they tax it high, I mean, I could understand that, but I hope it's not too high. I mean, if I'm getting high, I don't want the taxes to be high. You know, I'm usually go with the tax-free one that I get from my my MD. You know, my dealer, my fucking mad dealer. He's crazy. That's what MD stands for.
You're
He's
MD. So wait.
Yeah.
So wait, your doctor was a mad dealer? Oh wait, that actually makes sense, cause.
No, my doctor. I'm just saying, my dealer is mad. He's just crazy, like not mad in a good way. He's just fucked up in the brain, dude. I think he did too much shrooms or meth or something. Motherfucker is tweaked out on a daily basis, and I just go up there. I'm like, hey, dude, let me get a bag, and he's like, of what? And I said, of fucking weed, and then he gives me weed. He's pretty honest about it this far.
Of what?
Tax-free.
He asks you of what? And
Yeah.
he has different options. Like, is there a menu that you can pick from? Like, does he have
I'm not
nice
so sure.
printed
I
and
mean,
laminated menus that you can choose from?
I don't know, dude. I mean, of what can mean anything. I mean, someone can come up to him and say, man, I'll pay you $20 for like a bag of shit. You know, like of course you're gonna fucking shit. You know, you're shit in a bag. You make free money for giving this guy your excrements. I mean, you know, you could sell him anything, a bag of whatever, a bag of fingernails. Cool, making money off of that. You know, you just, you know, that's a good marketing plan. I'm just saying, it's a good, you know, bag of what?
So what if you go in there and say a bag of rare French truffles? Could you potentially?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to spell truffles.
He doesn't know how to spell truffles.
I don't know, but he can do the truffle shuffle. He's fat too, dude. He's fucking huge. He's a Mexican dude. Yeah, his name is like Ortiz or something. I don't know his real name, to be honest with you.
I think that's how he wants to keep it. Honestly, I don't think he wants you
Well,
to know.
honestly, I mean, about the pot thing and the legalization, I mean, that's why it should be legal right there, obviously.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
Jesus.
I saw a really good ad, and I forget the basis of it, but it was basically a guy that he was in like a city or like an urban looking area, and he had like a trench coat on, and he was like, "Yo, you wanna buy some sushi?" And he's like, he opens up his his sushi, like his jacket has sushi in it, and he's like,
He was jacking it. It was sushi in it.
No, yeah, yeah, it was just sushi in his jacket. He's got like, I got the tuna roll, I got the California roll,
What?
and like,
Are you for real?
and you're like, oh yeah, you're definitely like, that sushi's probably dirty because it was in his jacket. And you're like, you don't want to buy this sushi from this guy. And that all the center of this ad was, it was for a medicinal marijuana place, and they said, and they said, you wouldn't buy your sushi from this guy, so why would you buy your weed from him? And he basically was a stereotypical, weed dealer, and they brought up a good point.
Yeah. I thought you were telling me a legit story for a second there. I thought that was actually happening to you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool though.
Kind of skewed my vision real quick. I mean, I'm sorry. I kind of just smoked not too long ago. So,
I think we should talk about that. Alex, why
What?
didn't we get to record like 4 days ago? Because what was the
oh,
reason
dude,
for
we were
it?
supposed to make a video. And I ate a brownie. Like, it was a BHO brownie. For those who aren't pot educated, it's basically a brownie. The normal kind, fudge or whatever. But it's made with marijuana, and BHO is butane hash oil, which is basically the most concentrated part of the plant, which is the comes off the trichromes, and they make hash out of it. And he put about 7 grams in a batch of 12 brownies. Now, 7 grams of weed in a batch of brownies isn't going to be very powerful, but with the most concentrated shit, I'm going off topic with this, but I was really fucking high, and Jake wanted me to do this thing with him. I mean, we both thought of this, and we thought it was a pretty cool idea since we just go off about random tangents, and we might as well record it for other people's pleasure. But I was too fucking high to record. I was sitting there stoned as fuck, just sitting there about to pass out on my desk, and I was trying to make the picture for the update Runescape, and so I downloaded a picture of a mushroom potato from Runescape, and I guess I was hungry at the time too. So, yeah, I was really fucked up and I couldn't record, so now I smoked a little bit this time so we can actually do some good recording.
But
That's
you aren't
basically
mentioning the best part of that night, which is when you were so high and you were like, I was like, no, I don't think we can do the show, Alex. You sound really tired. And you're like, no, dude, we could do the show. I'm like, no, dude, we can't do the show.
I thought I was in the right state of mind the entire time.
You thought you were okay. I'm like, no, dude, I'm just a little tired. And then 5 minutes later, after he says that, yo, Jake, I'm going to bed. I'm like, all right, Alex.
This whole time I'm fucking chain smoking cigarettes back to back, like trying to make this little avatar picture that didn't even need to take that long. I swear it took me like 30 minutes making that thing.
It took us a ridiculous amount of time to make what will be on the video or our first video, and the avatar. It took us like 2 hours each to make those in Photoshop, which really shouldn't have took us that long.
He wasn't even high.
Yeah, no, yeah, I didn't have like excuse. I'm a slow worker, so.
Well, I guess the pot made my fucking I guess it didn't change anything at all. There you go, scientist. Doesn't change your brain functions except for when you talk.
But so yeah, so we're gonna move on to a different section of the podcast, and this is where we just find random questions
Podcast.
on the internet, or podcast, and this is
Podcast.
and we find random questions on the internet. So the first question is, what is the worst GIF you ever had to pretend to like?
Alright, the worst. So when this topic came up, I thought he was talking about the worst GIF, like animated photo. I sat there and thought for a long time about what animated photo I've had to pretend to like in my lifetime, and I just couldn't come up with it. It was really difficult. I don't know why I would have to pretend to like a GIF, but that's so the gift, the T, worst gift I've ever had to pretend to like. Um, Man, that's a hard question, buddy, because I get a lot of shitty gifts. Um, hmm. Oh yeah, I guess my best gift would be Ed telling me that he was gonna sell me, or not sell me, he was gonna give me his like '97 Trans Am. The motherfucker was badass. He said, "Yeah, son, when you turn 18, I'm gonna give you this car." So, I thought I was gonna get that gift, so I pretend to like it because I knew he wasn't gonna. I knew he wasn't gonna go through with it. I had my hopes up, so I pretended to like it because he lies. He used to lie to me a lot about gifts and stuff. So I had to pretend to like it, and I was just sitting there disappointed because he didn't give me anything for that birthday at all. He just told me when I'm 18 that I could get this car. That was my gift. What the fuck is that? He gave me a gift in advance that he sold. He sold the car, and he kicked me out of his house, and I haven't talked to him in like six months. Great gift, Dad.
That took a turn for the worse. Well then.
Thanks, Pops.
Well, okay, so this is gonna make me sound like a spoiled little asshole, but I think anyone in my position would have acted the
Doggy
same
style.
way. Anyways, before we have a laughing fit, so my worst gift was probably about, I think it was, 4 or 5 Christmases ago, and this is when the consoles were pretty new. It was in 2009. It was the Christmas of '09, and I remember Modern Warfare 2 coming out, and my sister's boyfriend at the time, he was living with us, and he had a PS3, and I would play Modern Warfare 2 occasionally, but mostly he would play it, and he wouldn't let me play it. And so, basically for Christmas, I begged and begged and begged and begged for a PlayStation 3 and Modern Warfare 2.
You got a Wii, didn't you?
Oh my god, you fucking guessed it. Come Christmas Day,
Yes.
I'm sitting there opening up the presents. It's a square box. I'm so happy. I'm so excited right now. It's a fucking square box. My sister, she just got a PS3. So I was like, oh, she bought dual PS3s. So, I'm opening up my box. I'm opening it up. I'm opening that motherfucker up. And I open it. It's a fucking Wii. And oh god, the pain inside was real. And they were like, oh, you can play Call of Duty on this too. And they wanted me to play Call of Duty on a Wii. You know what happened? You know what happened the next month?
Dude, I would think that like Call of Duty on the Wii doesn't even have blood. It probably has like confetti coming out of the fucking wounds and shit.
Yeah, like I was so disappointed.
The knife is like a pillow.
I was so sad. And the next month, I begged and begged until we went to GameStop and got like $100 or $200 store credit, and bought the $300 PS3. So I ended up getting the PS3 eventually, but I had the stupid fucking.
That's cool. But I think the worst part about that is that you have to your mom is just sitting there and like she's just saying the stuff that sounds like nasty as fuck, like it sounds dirty as shit. She's just like, hey son, why can't you just come play with your Wii with me? I want to see you play with your brand new Wii. I got you that Wii for you, and maybe you can get Wii Fit off of it. And then you're just looking at your mom like, god damn it, mom. I said they cost like $100 difference. That's like not even a big deal, really.
Yeah.
But that's fucking stupid, And then the fact that your throwing knife is also a water balloon, like, come on now, that's kind of shitty.
Worst part is she got my sister and her boyfriend a PS3 for our house, because he started moving in here. So they had a PS3 over
she
there.
Fucked you in the ass.
Yeah, they had a PS3 over there, and they were opening it, and they were all happy and shit. And it was mostly for her boyfriend at the time. And that's sort of when I felt really shitty, because she would buy my sister's boyfriend a PS3, but she got my ass a Wii. It's like, I didn't. And,
yeah, you probably broken up inside. You're like, why am I not the golden child? Why, mommy?
But yeah, that's sort of how it is. My sister's the golden child of the house, except for she's moved out now, and basically my parents hate me. because they don't have anyone
But
to
not a
shower
big
their
bash
love
on Nintendo. I am very fond of the N64, not so fond of the Wii.
Yeah, Nintendo's old stuff, fucking legendary. Their new shit, no. But
Yeah, legendary, absolutely.
so our next
Well, I
question.
don't know, 3DS is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, those.
Just
those are
because you
definitely
can
big
play
hits.
N64 games on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're definitely. Except for they're milking the living shit dick out of the Pokemon series to a point where it's just like, oh god, like I don't even.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like they're
Like
just.
they try to think of different types of Pokemon
Yeah,
now, and they're all
I'm
like
pretty
crazy
sure.
names.
Wasn't there a
Like,
Pokemon like just based off of trash or like a ice cream cone or something
yeah,
like
it was a
that?
trash. It was a trash one. It was like
It was-
called Garbage Mon or Garbage On or Garbon or I don't know what the fuck it was called. I was thinking like they're gonna run out of names eventually and just name off random products like.
Yeah, they should
This
start
is
having.
Blistex. He's the new fire Pokemon.
Yeah, start having fucking, like product placements in your game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
this is the new wind Pokemon. And it's called Febreze.
yeah, this is the new fire Pokemon, Zippo. like,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
You just light up a cigarette. That was a perfect intro into a cigarette. I've never had anyone have an intro to a cigarette, but if anyone had one, that would be a good one right there.
That was top 10 because there's only been 10 probably. Anyways,
Alright.
on to the next question. What is your worst experience with vomit? No, actually.
Alright, I want
two
you to
of
go
these.
first this time.
So, so this was probably at the beginning of this school year, and basically I was at a party. Now this isn't my experience with vomit, but it was sort of scary experience for all of everyone at the party because my friend Ryan, he isn't a big drinker, and he got peer pressured into drinking a shit ton.
Now, can you explain the way this guy looks for a second, just to get a picture?
Okay, so he's a mixed kid. He has sort of like medium hair, but he's really like he's not. Hi, mom. Anyways, that's the old people noises I was talking about. He's sort of a mixed kid. He wears glasses. He's not really like your typical mixed kid. He's sort of like upper class mixed kid. And so he was drinking way too much, and you know how they say don't put people on their back when they're really drunk and they throw up.
Yeah, because you could perform a Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, and pretty much choke on your own vomit or whatever. And so that's sort of almost what happened to Ryan until someone noticed he was passed out on the back and he was about to probably die until fucking I came over.
Now, how much
and
did he
turned him
drink
over.
that night?
I think that might have been his first time drinking, honestly.
Really?
I
Okay.
mean, he's definitely not a big party kid, and me and my friends sort of convinced him because we sort of met him this year because he moved here, and so he only drank. I forget what it was. It was Captain Morgan's brand though, but it was a liquor, and he only drank,
Yeah.
he only drank one bottle of that and had a beer, and he was done. So, so he was pretty messed.
Kid probably drank like a half pint or something and was fucked up. I remember the first time I drank, man, that was ridiculous.
But yeah.
The dude was
so-
fucking puking all over himself. Alright, so yeah, my worst experience with vomit, I mean, you know, vomit is a bad experience completely unless it's coming from a naked Asian woman's mouth. I mean, honestly. Hold on, let me take a drag. Anyways, my worst experience with vomit, oh my god, I've had so many in my life. It's ridiculous. I've fucking puked all over the place, everywhere. Everywhere I went when I was younger, when I started drinking. You know, which is pretty funny because you led into a drinking one, and mine's about drinking too. I mean, drinking and vomit pretty much go hand in hand. So, I'm drinking at my cousin's house. This was the day of prom, and at the time of prom, it was kind of lame at prom. The girl I came with and bought dinner for didn't put out or anything, didn't even dance with me that night. She was a complete bitch. But anyways, it was a good, you know, you've heard this story, Jake, where I danced with those two big booty, delicious black chicks.
Oh yes.
Fucked them both that night. Yeah, That was awesome. I got pictures. Anyways, after the prom, I went over to my cousin's house to celebrate for a little bit, you know. So my mom's like, what do you want to drink for prom? So this is weird that my mom is coming out to me and asking me what do I want to drink, because she's usually an avid anti smoking, drinking, drug, anything like that. So I was like, all right, well, just give me some Four Locos, I guess. I don't really care. I'm not gonna get really fucked up tonight. Told her. I told her that. She bought me two of those blue raspberry Four Locos, and at this time I had not so much experience with drinking at all. Like, it was bad. I barely even drank my entire life. The most I've ever had was like a couple beers a couple times. But she bought me these two Four Locos. You know, I drank one of them. You know, I was kind of drunk. The second one got me fucked up, and I wasn't vomit fucked up, which is surprising. But you know, because two Four Locos is like hardcore, fucking nasty, make you puke. I drank both of those. I was fine, you know. So my cousin was like, "Yeah, so since your mom went home, I guess we can party and shit and get wild. I'm gonna make it the night of your life or whatever." So my cousin's really cool. Told me that. Like, all right, man, that's awesome. So he's like, "What do you want to drink? You know, because you finished your Four Locos." So he goes and gets some Bacardi Limon, and then he gets some other shit. What was it? What's the other drink that he got me? I guess it doesn't really matter. It was some cheap off-brand liquor that he got me as well. 2/5, by the way. 2/5 for a little experienced drinker. So I went to his house, so we started taking shots. You know, I never took really shots in my life. So he poured up a cup. I didn't know that the alcohol content in liquor was that strong. So I was taking shots, and I was getting pretty fucking tipsy. I was already drunk as shit at the time, and you know, I was getting hungry. So decides to make me some chicken ramen noodles, and he makes me 2 big bowls of chicken ramen noodles, and I smashed both of them. We were smoking pot at the time too, so I was kind of munchied out. I ate both of them, and then I continued drinking that night. Probably a fucking bad thing to do is drink after you've had ramen noodles. This is a fact. Do not drink after you've eaten ramen noodles excessively. Both drinking and eating excessively. So the party's over, right? And we're just hanging out inside of his house. He's got a cool little pad, and everyone left the party. I had a really great night, and I was fucked up beyond compare at that point. I didn't even know where the fuck I was. I was spinning in circles and all kinds of shit. So he walks out to tell the party guests it's okay to leave, whatever, and asked them if they had a nice time, and he closed the door. So I'm in his house by myself, and I didn't know where his bathroom was, and I felt the vomit erupt from my stomach so quickly. Oh my god, it was like projectile. As soon as that door closed, he walked out, and I puked all over this man's house that so graciously held me for my prom party. I fucking puked ramen noodles all over his carpet, his floor, his dog even. I was just projectile vomiting. It wouldn't stop. It was out there for a while, dude. And there's still puke coming out, right? I was like, oh shit, I gotta find something to clean this up with. So I run and try to grab a mop. Luckily there was a mop in the kitchen. I was puking on the fucking mop, dog. And I fucking grabbed the mop, I stuck it in the sink and put a whole bunch of water on it. I started sweeping this guy's house as quick as I possibly could with the mop. Then they're sweeping in circles. It wasn't doing that good because it was just straight up liquor puke and ramen noodles. You can't pick up ramen noodles with a fucking mop. It didn't work. It was just all splashing in a circle. I'm pretty sure I made it worse because I was drunk as fuck. I couldn't comprehend what I was sweeping. So he walks in. He walks in. He's like, "Oh shit, dog! You fucking puked everywhere." I'm still puking at this point. I am still puking on this man's floor as he is telling me that I puked everywhere. I'm still puking. So I was like, fuck that, dude. Just went up to the bathroom. I was like, I don't know where it's at. He points me upstairs. It's the first door on the left. I couldn't even think to go up there, so I ran up there, puking all over this man. Stairs. He should have got me a bucket, in all honesty, puking up the man's stairs. And I sat there and puked my guts out into that toilet for, I'd say, an hour. And I lay on the floor for a while, and then I puked again, and then I laid on the floor, and this went on for like I don't know until like 3 a.m. He's downstairs, and he cleaned up the entire place, and it looked nice. He cleaned it all up, and there's no puke smell or nothing. So I went and brushed my teeth, and I went back downstairs, and he was rolling up blunts. I was kind of coming down from the alcohol at the time, so we just smoked it off and laughed about it. But damn, every time I go to that man's house and he offers me a drink, I'll tell you, man, it's hard to say yes to it because of that. I fucking, it scarred me completely. So that's my story on that. Fucking vomit, man.
So
crazy,
I have two questions for that story. One question
Okay.
is, did he have carpet in his house? Because that would be terrible if he did. Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was hardwood floors, but it had carpets, laid over the top.
And my second
He
question
just discarded that.
is, did any noodles get caught in your throat while you were throwing up? Like, did you have to pull any noodles out? Like were those really super
Oh God,
long
no, that's nasty. No, I didn't have to do that because I pre-chewed them and they were all in my tummy, and there was a lot of liquor in there to project it out. So I was good on the noodle choking. I didn't do any of that.
So basically you mixed.
But it did look exactly the same going in as it did coming out though, just a pile of mush. It smelled like liquor. It was bad, dude. It was fucking bad. Ah, that shit sucked, man.
Jeez.
There you go, reminded me about some shit stuff that happened in my past. Yeah, he's still cool with me to this day. He's a great cousin. Sells weed, so that's cool. That's awesome.
Wait, so your cousin sells weed too? Why don't you just buy them from him instead of your MD?
Cause he doesn't sell the best shit I can get. I was gonna say goodest, like I'm some ghetto kid. Yeah, he sells me the loudest weed ever. Yeah, the weed is so good that it actually screams at you when when you light it up. So it's just. You gotta hide that shit, man. The cops will smell. The cops will hear that in a second.
All right. So this is a question that I just found.
All right.
And I didn't screen this question at all. And I feel like this is something that Alex, you have something to truly answer to.
All right.
What is something sexual that you want to do to your significant other or have them do to you, but too embarrassed to ask?
Too embarrassed to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Too embarrassed to ask? I don't know, dude. Me and my girl are pretty open right now. She lets me fuck her feet. That's awesome. And she lets me come inside of her. And that's awesome too. I guess. I mean, she lets me do anal too, so. She's pretty awesome. Too embarrassed to ask. Let me think, dude. I've had a wild past, right? It's not very hard for me to ask a chick to suck my balls backwards. But let me think deeply into the sanctuary that is my mind and figure something out.
All right.
Oh yeah. I'm too embarrassed to ask her fuck me with another chick.
Really? You're embarrassed about that?
Yeah, because she's like, she says that I asked her if she's into chicks before, and she says, yeah, I could make out with a chick, but she never gave me a really straight answer of whether or not she was bisexual or she just wanted to try it out. But yeah, I'm just worried that I'll ruin my relationship completely and she'll think that I'm a cheater.
I feel.
What about you, fag?
Well, I don't have a significant other, but I think the
If
weirdest
you did.
weirdest one would be prostate stimulation. I'm not
Oh,
gay,
really? My girlfriend offers to do that for me. I'm gonna try it out one of these days. I think it'll be pretty cash. I'll let you know how it
But... All
goes.
right, man. Well,
In great detail.
Go for it.
Very great detail.
All right. Yeah, definitely. You're gonna tell me all about how it goes.
Yeah. Are you good on time right now? What's the time I'm looking at?
We're at 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
You want to hit that hour mark, or do you want to cut it short? What do you want to do?
I was looking to hit the hour mark on our first one, but if you want to cut it short, we could, because we sort of blew through the topics, but if you want to sort of talk about something else, or...
I think we got plenty for this video right now.
Alright, well, it looks like that might be it for Up Late RuneScape episode podcast number 1.
All right, guys, thank you for listening to us rant on about different topics. I think this one went pretty well. What about you, Jake?
I think it was an absolute disaster, to be honest, but, yeah.
Fuck you. You put me down.
No, actually, I thought your throw-up story was great. I don't know why we covered pot, but I guess we did.
Pot's cool, dude. Pot's awesome.
We
So obviously.
talked about suitable sex toys. We talked about how you aren't healthy, and yeah.
I think I'm pretty healthy, dude.
I don't think you're healthy.
Smoking
at
a
all.
cigarette, that's healthy. Natural, man. Tobacco comes from the earth, dude, just like the Mayor Wayne's.
Except for everything they put in tobacco.
You're right. You right as hell, Ronnie.
Oh.
You right as hell.
All the gonorrhea-causing substances that they throw in the tobacco. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for Up Late RuneScape episode podcast number 1. I don't even know how to say that, but so take it easy,
Hey.
guys.
I got one more thing to say. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast. Make sure you guys comment and subscribe. If you want other topics for us to talk about, you can leave them in a comment or send us an inbox message. We'll be sure to read them because we have 0 viewers right now. So anything that comes our way is pretty good. So yeah, this is just for all you guys, and hope you liked it.
All right, and
Peace!
that wraps it up. Take it easy.